Finally, a god tier pack in NHL 25. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to break down all of the latest content, including, yes, an insane discount on a pack in the store that you should 100% buy. Let's get into it. One of the crazier releases from EA is this discounted xfactor pack that is in the store. There are two of them, the xfactor Series 1 pack and the xfactor Series 1 Boost pack. Both of these are pretty insane values, so let's take a look at them. First, I'm going to make a blanket statement. The red xfactor Series 1 pack that is untradeable. If you are trying at any point to make Connor McDavid Supercharged X-Factor card, this is 100% a buy. And even if you're not, to be honest, there is no way around that this is one of the crazier deals that we've gotten all year. To put it in perspective, to make one X-Factor over the last few weeks, it has cost you about 228,000 coins in value to trade in 38.75 and above player items. And you can buy this pack untradeable, which features an X-Factor Series 1 base X-Factor for 78,750 coins, which is a savings of about 150,000 coins in value. If you have been saving your 4,600 pre-order points, this is a pack for 1,000 points that I would 100% buy. You are not going to find a pack, more than likely, for the rest of the game that features the same level of discount that you're getting from this red X-Factor pack specifically. Listen to me carefully. I'm not saying to buy points and then buy this pack. I'm specifically talking to the people that have 4,600 points saved from the pre-order. Don't give this game any more money. Now, to prove that I put my money where my mouth is, I went ahead and opened up the 78,000 coin pack with my coins. So you can see that I'm not lying here. Now, one of the biggest questions that I got about this pack is, what happens if I get a duplicate? Understand, guys, that if you are going for Connor McDavid over the course of the slow grind, you will need 4 of each of these X-Factor items. So if you are just opening up the red X-Factor pack, there's no way that you have 4 duplicates of the same player item. Would it suck if you got Marcel Nobels? Yes, you're probably not going to use him, and that's unfortunate, but no matter what, you're still saving yourself 150,000 coins if your end goal is to make Connor McDavid and get his supercharged X-Factor card. You need to make 4 of each of the base X-Factors. Now, when it comes to the green X-Factor Series 1 Boost Pack, this isn't the same savings, but it is still an extreme discount. Because 75s were going for around 6,000 coins, you are getting an additional 375 and above items. They might be higher overall, which again would net you 18,000 coins in value on top of another 80 to 83 overall Series 1 X-Factor base item. It does not look like you are going to get one of the captains, even though some of them are listed at 83 overall. My recommendation, honestly, I would probably open up the 3 that you are able to open. There is a quantity of 3. However, remember, if you've already made a captain, there is a chance that you could get 4 of the same card. If you got 3 Marcel Nobels and you already have a captain card, I would not open a 4th because you might just sewer 150,000 coins. But if you don't get the same duplicates every single time, this is still one of the better values that we're going to see in the game. Now on to the weekly mode updates. We've got a new objective path that will feature an 84 overall Pierre-Luc Dubois from the Washington Capitals. To acquire this card, you are going to need to complete the Washington Capitals objectives. This is mirroring the Go Avs Go list that we just got for the 84 overall Jonathan Drouin. And by completing one set, you will get a random base Washington Capitals player item. Again, you can complete a lot of this by just playing in Rivals with some Capitals player items, but I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan because I had to actually go into squad battles with Colorado Avalanche players, and that's a little annoying. But nonetheless, it is still pretty easy to complete, and it will get you a free 84 overall Pierre-Luc Dubois. That is account bound, so he would only be useful to if he's going to make your lineup. Taking a look at that 84 overall Pierre-Luc Dubois, 6'4", 225. He has fantastic size and the power forward synergy and silver close quarters, which is fine. He does have 79 faceoffs, which isn't elite, but it is good enough if you are someone that is pretty decent at the faceoff, but you can't argue with that size. He's got 86 speed, excel, and agility, which is great, 88 balance, which is awesome, and high 80 shooting. All in all, a pretty strong card. And again, you can get him completely free by just completing the Washington Capitals objective path. For anyone wondering what cards will count towards that objective, anything listed in the Washington Capitals collection, not the alumni, so Jaromir Jagr, he will count. The cover Alex Ovechkin, he will count. the cover athlete Nicholas Backstrom, Tom Wilson, anyone listed in here will count towards those objectives. The alumni will not. Now, we also got 4 new Milestone cards celebrating Sidney Crosby's 1600th career point. Taking a look at those Milestone cards, we've got the 84 Ron Francis, 6'3", 200 with playmaking forward and gold tape to tape. 85 speed, 84 excel, and his agility can get up to 90 overall. Shot in the mid-80s, and actually has really strong offensive awareness, which is awesome for loose puck battles. So if a puck gets poked off his stick, he's going to be really effective at getting it back for you. On top of that, he's got one of the best face-off ratings in the game. So if you do acquire this Ron Francis card, he's going to be pretty strong for you. Marcel Dion's up next, 5'9", 190 with playmaking forward and gold schnipe. 89 speed, excel with 88 agility, mid to high 80 shooting. Hand stats, again, really impressive. 89 deking, up to 94 offensive awareness. Can play center as well with 81 face-offs. Smaller players have been very effective this year. Again, for anyone that's used the X-Factor Cole Caulfield, I don't know about you guys, but he's been one of my best cards. Mark Messier is always a better card in Hockey Ultimate Team, especially early on because of his usually strong face-off rating at 87 overall. He's 6'2", 210 with power forward and born leader. Has 86 speed, acceleration's only 83, his agility only 84. But with his size and great face-off rating, it's still one of the better centermen in the game. And then finally, the 85 Sidney Crosby. Sidney Crosby cards have always been kind of mediocre across the board, just because he's usually whatever the overall is for every stat. But with playmaking forward and gold unstoppable force, he's at 87 speed, 87 excel. His agility gets to 86 and strong balance at 86 as well. His shot is right in the mid 80s. Good hand stats as well, and a great face-off rating at 86 overall. This looks like a very good Sidney Crosby card if you are a Penguins fan. Now, we also got new transaction cards. All 3 are goaltenders, starting first with Joey Decord at 6'2". If you guys have been watching my content so far this year, you know I've been kind of harping on the speed stat for goalies. Again, word for word from the developers that make this game, speed on a goaltender is the most important attribute. All of the other attributes do matter for the most part, but speed appears to be the thing that modifies the most. At 6'2", not tall enough in my opinion, so this would be a theme team card. Next, we've got Linus Ullmark, who's 6'4", a little bit taller, but again, speed only at 82 overall. Speed boost, I don't believe will work on a goaltender yet. I'd love it if someone would comment in the comment section down below if they notice it, but usually the synergies will never work on a goaltender because they don't one-for-one apply to forwards and goaltenders. That would be awesome if it did. And then lastly, we've got the 85 Jake Ottinger, 6'6", with gold post to post and 84 speed. This is probably going to be one of the more popular cards in the game. So if you are able to pack him tradable, he's going to sell for quite a bit. I personally would sell this card and go get someone like Sebastian Casa, who is taller with higher speed. We also got a whole slew of supernatural cards, highlighted by the 84 overall Rupe Hintz and Troy Terry. Taking a look at some of the higher rated supernatural cards, we've got the 84 Rupe Hintz at 6'3", 212 with two-way forward. It gets his face-off rating up to 80 overall. He's got 86 speed, 84 excel, and 85 agility. Good balance and endurance as well. An all-around decent card. Puck on a string I don't think is really worth it, but nonetheless still a decent card. Troy Terry from the Anaheim Ducks. 6', 185 with sniper forward, which gives him a really good wrist shot at 90 accuracy, 87 power. Silver make it snappy with 87 speed, 86 excel, and 89 agility. Very good skater for the stage of the game. He is a pure right-handed winger with only 68 faceoffs. Obviously not going to play there. 88 deking is nice. Offensive awareness is a little low, but still an all-around half-decent card. Chris Letang at 83 overall has got 86 speed and 84 excel, but with two-way defenseman does get up to 87 defensive awareness, which is pretty good, as well as 84 body checking. So again, not terrible if you need a right-handed defenseman. And then the last one I want to highlight here is the 82 Tom Wilson, 6'4", 220 with power forward, 85 speed and excel, 88 balance. It's the 89 body checking that is really interesting. Again, I've stated this an awful lot early on, is that everyone's defense and forwards have very low body checking. Everyone's paying attention for speed and shot, which is obvious. Having a player that has 89 body checking should allow you to actually knock people off the puck. So again, something to keep in mind. We also got new weekly hut moments. You'll have 7 days to complete this. There is only 5, and they will give you the really bad weekly moment pack. However, the final moment from this will give you the 82 Pierre-Luc Dubois, which will help you complete the objectives, as well as an XP token, which is interesting. So it will help people that haven't grinded the XP path as much to upgrade Line A or Drysdale, as well as 1,000 coins. So again, 5 weekly moments. which shouldn't take you very long to get a card, which will help you with the Washington Capitals objective list. And lastly, we've got our first update to fantasy hockey cards with Casey Mittelstadt getting a boost up to 83 overall. So if you've got Casey Mittelstadt, check him out. He's now one higher overall. Remember that these will only get updated on content days, so that would be Tuesday at 5 p.m., Wednesday at 5 p.m., and Friday at 5 p.m. God forbid they upgrade them when it happens. 79, Gus Forsling. He is, in my opinion, one of the better ones as well. Two-way defenseman, gives his defensive awareness now up to 84, and he's already got 84 speed, excel, and agility, which is quite usable. Sebastian Repo, who everyone is deeming the worst one simply because he's not an NHLer, but nonetheless, he got a couple goals and is now up to a 78 overall. He's still far and away from being usable. Nino Niederreiter is a 77, as is Kyle Palmieri, and I find it absolutely hilarious that the Master Set player items are now all the 5 lowest. That's going to do it for today's content. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.